you're fired. I want you out of here in less than an hour. Pack up your bags and go. Have you ever encountered really big problems in your life where these events just suddenly come to you and you don't know how to handle it? Your heart just stops, your sweat's dropping down your face. How can you handle these events? If you're not sure on how to handle these shocking events, then this video is for you, because I'll be revealing how you can build resilience to these shocking events so that you can be able to tackle these problems which are inevitable in life. Make sure you stay towards the end of this video, because I'll be revealing the one tip is all you need to tackle these shocking events. Now back to my story. If you're tuning in, by the way, live, comment where you're tuning in from and I'll give you a shout out. So it was a year after I graduated university. It was actually 2 years ago this time. And I was called to my boss's office. So I was working in a law firm back then. And he didn't have a very good look on his face. So I remember walking to his office and go, "Hey, how you going?" And he said, "Matthew, we are terminating your employment." As soon as I heard that, panic shocked my whole body. I immediately thought about my fiance. I proposed to her 3-4 months prior to being fired. And I was imagining, how can I marry her? I don't have a job to sustain the marriage. And then tears immediately flowed down my cheeks. And I was hearing my parents, the voices in the head. They go, "Matthew, how can you get fired?" And I was really shocked in regards to what's happening to me. And then I remember the boss just handed me a box of tissues. And I was grabbing them furiously, wiping my tears. And I didn't know what to do. It was the first time I got fired. And after that, he said, "I want you to pack up your bag, be out of here in an hour." But the reason they gave was the company wasn't doing so well. And they can't help but let me go. And this is when I packed up my bag, had my gym clothes on, I went to the gym. That time, I felt like I wanted to quit life. I had suicidal thoughts. How can I face my family? How can I don't know, continue my career? It was so sudden. I was doing so well and then just cut me for no reason. So I went to the gym and I sat there thinking, I want to give up. I just wanted to get buried somewhere. That's how I felt. And then after that, I began to, because I did Taekwondo before, I began to get a punching bag, because I remember when emotions are high, intelligence is low. So I remember I got a punching bag and I began doing kicks, 100 kicks, 100 punches. I let my anger out. I was very angry at my company for doing that to me. So I was smashing my kicks out, sweating, heart's beating. And after I got that endorphin rush, I sat there and thought about it again. There you go. And then I remember feeling my heart being happy. I was like, what's this feeling? Before I was about to think about taking my own life and not be able to marry my fiance. And all of a sudden, I felt happy. I was scratching my head. I was like, why? And this is when I was tuning into my heart, not listening to the fear and emotional reasoning in my head. And I was happy because I was finally released out of the cage, the prison, what I called the law firm back then. I hated being a solicitor. I hated every single minute of it. If you watch my previous videos, I remember me saying I hated every single day of my life. I was depressed at work. I was a prisoner. I didn't know what I was doing. And then all of a sudden, I got fired. And that was a blessing in disguise. After that, I thought of this as an opportunity to reshape my life. I was on the wrong path. And I saw this big problem as not just an event that says, Matthew, you suck, get out of life. I saw these problems as an opportunity to grow and shape into the person I was born to be. So what I did was I began applying for jobs again. But in the meantime, I sought a casual job as a tutor. So I used to tutor high school kids last year, or 2 years ago, sorry. And once I found that tutoring job, I actually enjoyed teaching people. And I was scratching my head, I was like, what's this motivation? What's this energy? And cut this long story short, this is when I found out my passion for helping others, giving value to others. And out from this experience, this is when I realized my passion to become a coach, because I love transforming other people's lives. And this revelation would not have happened if I had not get fired 2 years ago. This is life calling. Matthew, get out of being a lawyer, go be a tutor, go be a coach, go transform people's lives. So this has taught me that these big events, I reckon everything that happens to us, it happens for a reason. It's not because, I don't know, it's bad. I reckon every single part of your life, just think about every single progression in your life. It can be graduating university, it can be getting a job, it can be anything. It all came from one decision or one event. If so, comment yes. So rather than viewing these bad events as, oh no, it sucks, I don't know what to do, or just cry, view them as opportunities to grow yourself into the person you're born to be. Because if you look at any superhero movie, any movie, a good movie is not where the main character sits on a couch watching TV. Am I right? It starts off very smooth, and all of a sudden, problems come and try to challenge this character. This is what makes a good movie. You want to go to the end of your life, and look back and say, wow, I'm glad that these challenges came to me, because without those challenges, without those obstacles, I would not be where I am right now. So this is a different mindset approach to these problems. So if you're facing problems right now, think about a problem you're facing right now. Whatever it may be, I want you to step away from it, because how we perceive problems is the results that we're getting right now. Whatever results, problems you have right now, step away from it. Now I want you to watch your problem, yourself, from a bird eye view, so a third person perspective. So step away, imagine yourself like a fly on the wall looking at you right now. So detach from reality, detach from the problem, and then view from it and go, what can I learn from this problem? How can I best tackle this problem? What's the next micro step to take? Because problems are not solved immediately unless a miracle happens. It's always some micro steps, micro decisions which leads you to solve those problems. So make sure you detach from the problem, because your results right now is a reflection of the internal world, because we attach meaning to different events. So make sure you detach from the problem right now and really just think from a third person neutral perspective. How can I move forward from this problem? And this is how I detach from when I got fired. If I got fired, so what? It doesn't mean that my life is doomed. It doesn't mean that I can't marry my fiance, which I will be in December. It doesn't mean that. It means that, Matthew, your life is not on the right track. It's like life saying, hey, I'll put you off the wrong track, and I'll put you into the right track, and off you go. And now I'm inspiring thousands of people. And this makes me very happy. And every day I live life like it's the best time of my life. Before I don't know what I was doing. I was like a zombie, hypnotized by society, because I felt conditioned by my parents, my law student friends back then, to be a perfectionist, to make no mistakes, whatever. This is what happened to me back then. I had this corporate conditioning that, Matthew, you gotta be a lawyer and earn a lot of money and impress everyone around you. That was the wrong social conditioning. And this is how I've noticed that from detaching from that event and then realizing it from another perspective. That is how you get results, guys. So whatever problems you have right now, I want you just detach from it. Very simple. And think from another perspective. How would the better version of yourself see that problem? Always visualize the perfect you. So imagine right now the perfect version of yourself. Got it? Now, I want you to describe what that perfect version of yourself is like. Is he or she confident? Is he or she very good at tackling problems? Whatever it may be, describe in your head, okay, if my future self, how would they handle that problem, the same problem? So this is a very good way of visualizing yourself into the future and getting that future self's confidence, positivity into your current problem, whatever you have right now. So the mindset shift I had was, problems are not problems. They're not there to make you feel like crap. They're there to shape you to who you're born to be. So take problems as gifts. It's trying to shape you to who you want to be. So that when you get to the end of your life, you look back and wow, I can't believe I tackled all those problems. It shaped me to a much better person. I'm glad I took risks. I'm glad I didn't play it safe. That is what life is, right? At the end, you want to be happy, not regretful. So take action now. Whatever problems you have, I believe you can resolve them. I believe you can tackle it because confidence is embedded in every single one of us. That's my firm belief, and I believe in you. If you don't believe in yourself, I'll believe in you until you believe in yourself. Thank you very much for listening, everyone. And if you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share this video to someone out there. Your friend, your family member who's going through problems, because I think this is a very powerful way of tackling those shocking events which just comes out of nowhere. Because life has a tendency to come to the back of your head and whack you with a baseball bat. It's reality. It happens all the time. So we are in best position to address those problems, be more resilient by preparing for those problems. If I got fired next time, I won't view it as I failed. I view it as, okay, great, just one job, just one employer, there's plenty out there. Like whatever it may be, whatever problems that you think you're gonna face, just pretend that's gonna happen now and prepare for it. Write down in your journal, if I didn't get that next job, what would I do? If I didn't earn 100K this year, what would I do? If I lost my tennis match, what would I do? Make sure you prepare for these problems. This is how you build resilience, because successful people, they always build resilience through, if this happens, what would I do? They're always prepared. So when life comes and whack them at the back of their head, they'll know what they want to do. So this is called the if-then list. And I'm sure this is the one tip I like to leave you right now. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you on the next video soon. Take care.